no touching. Yeah, I'm just looking for now. And while these are pretty cool, and so are these, I'm not entirely sold.
Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
You're welcome.
I'm Skip Essick with your 95.7 The Fox Weather, brought to you by Helena Agri Enterprises, your Valley's agronomic solutions provider. People, products, knowledge. A dense fog advisory is in effect. We'll see gradual clearing in the afternoon, high around 54. Partly cloudy tonight, low near 37. Tomorrow starts off with more fog, and then becoming mostly sunny, high near 56. Right now, 37 degrees at 95.7 The Fox.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage?
So when I was at Walmart looking at coffee makers, I mean, the pour-overs cost as much as the French press, starting at $14. Now, I thought they'd just have maybe one of those little plastic jobs you put on top of your cup, put a little filter in it, pour it over, but nothing doing. I could probably go on Amazon and order one for a couple of dollars, which I may look into, but it got me thinking, well, that's all I want. I just need basically a funnel with a filter. So that's exactly what I got. A funnel, $1. Filters, about $1. Cup, $1. Most expensive thing, probably this coffee. It was like $4. The cup here, the filter there. Look, that fits perfectly. And, woo, that's hot. In we go. All right, here we go. Steaming hot cup of joe. Oh, that smells great. Oh, man, that's good. This is way better than any coffee I'm going to get anywhere. Perfect, actually. These little luxuries when you live in a van really make all the difference, don't they? I've been missing out this whole time on brewing my own fresh coffee, and well, never again. This is cool. Huh. They got wrenches and everything here. Look at this. Now I know where to bring my bike. They have Allen set too? Oh, what a discovery. Oh, look, it's a Fresno scraper. How cool is that? Also, just in case you needed it, a little one-hitter bowl right there. While I was at Walmart, I picked up some breakfast supplies. Some cheese. What else we got over here? I got some shredded hash browns. And, of course, some huevos, some eggs. So, make a simple little breakfast here. A little bit of olive oil. Come on out. Press. Hopefully get them nice crispy brown on that side. Just enough to cover the top here. That'll go through and help crisp the bottom a little more, but it'll also help when I turn them over. All right, here we go. Oh no! All right, I lost a little bit of that. Let's give it a little dome. Oh, perfect. And we're gonna slide those on the plate. Nice. So before I dig into this delicious plate of eggs and hash browns, I was just kind of musing to myself about eggs. And, you know, I worked in the food industry for, what, like 15 years, something around there. And one thing I always found funny is people are very particular about eggs. They're too runny. They're too hard. I don't like the yolks. I don't like the whites. Well, that's all fair and good. I don't care pretty much how my eggs are cooked for the most part, unless they're just burnt to a crisp. But what always got me also was toppings. Now there's the egg purist. Nothing. No salt, no pepper. Then, you know, normal human being likes a little salt and pepper. But there's also the debate over condiments. And I can go either way with condiments, you know. People like what they like. Now, I got a plethora of condiments. Anytime I see some, I grab them. So I'm going to go with, see, it's a crapshoot for me. And you know what? Say what you will. I like ketchup, especially because I have the hash browns. So I'm gonna do a little bit of ketchup. We'll go 2 packets. But I'm also gonna go Tapatio, just to kick it up. I think one of these will do fine. Oh yeah. Well, now you can't taste the eggs, Greg. Who cares? What do you care what I put on top of my food? All right. Man, this reminds me of Waffle House, except without the crazy, toothless rednecks. Mm-hmm. Well, today I spent most of the afternoon waiting for the fog to clear, and, well, it never did. I ended up doing some editing. Maybe there was a little bit of a nap involved, but I'm up and at 'em again. It's around 6 p.m., you know, and the sun is gone, but the fog has lifted as well, which is interesting. It took pretty much all day for it to start to lift. And it's interesting because last night at this time, the fog was really starting to settle in. So I'm wondering if tomorrow might be a reprieve from these thick, frigid, foggy conditions. One can only hope. Sticking with the theme, as it were, of today's video in a sense, earlier I was talking about the division of egg eaters and who likes what, how they like their eggs, this and that. But you know what? Maybe even more divisive than a runny egg, I find, and this is super hilarious to me, that there's a lot of pickle haters out there. Yeah, you know who you are. And I find that the same people who think pickles are disgusting and want to make throw-up faces at them, well, they also hate this stuff too. That's right. For some reason, pickles and mayonnaise are the most disgusting thing in the world. I love pickles and mayonnaise. I'm proud. Any of you pickle and mayo haters out there, well, things have been kicked up a notch in the pickle world since you're not paying attention. So us pickle lovers have to stick together. That's right, look at this. Flamin' hot dill pickle Lay's potato chips. You know, a fun little anecdote I just remembered about pickles and mayonnaise. You know, back in the older days of touring, back when I first got in 15 years ago, you know, hazing was big time business, especially to a young band on a first tour, an opening act, and just generally, you know, it's called the end of tour prank. And that's kind of gotten lost in today's world because everybody's so soft and touchy-feely and they get offended. Oh, you dirtied my guitar or whatever. Well, that's what you pay guys like me to do, clean that crap up, right? So, anyways, this was my first tour ever. I came out green as the grass is, and I was working for a band recently signed. Their album, I don't think had even come out yet. The band is called 10 Years out of Knoxville, Tennessee. And I'm still working with them to this day. They were on tour with the band's Blood Simple. I don't know, was American Head Charge on that tour? I can't remember. But the headliner was Static X. And 10 Years had, like I said, I don't even think their album was out yet. That's how green everyone was. So they're gonna get a good hazing. And this was my introduction to it. So the band comes out onto stage. It's their last night on tour. And there's tape from the microphone stands to the amps to the pylons to the drums. The drums were covered and stuff. So right off the bat, coming on the stage, they just look ridiculous trying to go through all this tape. It was like lasers on Mission Impossible. Shooting across, and you gotta go this way and that. Anyways, as their set progressed, people started coming out from the other bands, you know, throwing lunch meat at the band or pouring a 40-ouncer over Brian, at the time the drummer's head. And the band kept going on, you know, talcum powder, liquids, paste coming all over you on your instrument. And, you know, Lewis was the bass player at the time, and he was handling it great and laughing along. He's a frat boy from Tennessee, so not much gets him. Until someone came out with a spoonful of mayo and shoved it right in his face. Oh, he couldn't anymore. He stopped playing bass altogether. And I'll never forget that. And that's the reaction that some people have to mayonnaise. It blows my mind. Anyways, it's fun to think about these old times and how things used to be. Things are changing always, constantly evolving. I know that. And I just hope we can get back to it soon, and I can take you along with me for the ride. Anyways, have a great night. Diddly-doo-dah, daddly-ho, and hit the ding-dong.